Hello, friends. Penny has joined me. She's here to say hello. Walter, I think, is over on his blanket over there, but Penny was feeling needy and she felt like she needed to be involved here. So, hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the stream. Victoria. Hi, Penny and Jenna. Hello. Cryptic Adventure. Maya. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Kim. Hello. Pizza is 3 minutes away. Oh, dang. That sounds good. Francis and I ordered Mary Brown's chicken today, which was very good. We have a HelloFresh meal in the fridge, but I didn't have any time to cook it, so here we go. We're having Mary Brown's, or we had Mary Brown's. Happy, what is it, Thursday? Happy Thursday. I do want to start off by saying that this stream is sponsored by Stonemaier Games, so a huge thank you to Stonemaier for sponsoring the stream. Just to let you guys know, throughout the year of 2025, I'm going to be working with Stonemaier Games for some live streams. So I will have, I think, a total of 6 live streams throughout 2025 of Stonemaier Games. Jamie is a wonderful human and I love working with Stonemaier Games. So when he reached out to work together in 2025, I was like, heck yes, I love many of your games and I am here to do some live streams. I've been wanting to stream Expeditions already, so I was like, why not? So we are here today. We are playing Expeditions solo, which this is something, like I said, I've been wanting to do for a while. I have already played this multiplayer a few times. I think I've played it a total of 3 or 4 different times. So yes, I am finally getting to it solo, which is something that's been on my shelf for a while. I've actually had Expeditions on my want to play solo shelf for a while. If you are a Patreon member, you know that Expeditions has been on the shelf for a bit. And Expeditions was actually last month before I did my Solo Sunday vlog. This was one of the most voted for ones. So I decided to not put it into the Solo Sunday video and do a full-on live stream of it. So very excited. Yes, love Stonemaier. Yeah. Stonemaier is probably one of my favorite publishers. I absolutely love Expeditions, absolutely love Tapestry. I think Tapestry is in my top 10. I think I will be streaming Tapestry solo at some point, maybe with a expansion or something, we will see. But yes, Tapestry, absolutely love. Rolling Realms, absolutely love. I just recently got the Rolling Realms Redux, which I'm really excited to play. Absolutely love Apiary, which I don't have Apiary, but I would love to get it eventually. And then also, I just recently got their newer game called Stamp Swap, so I'm excited to play that one as well because that was designed by Paul Salmon, which he is a friend, and I really enjoy tile laying games, so I'm excited to play that one as well. So yes, Stonemaier is giving Tokaido a solo mode. Yes, that is another thing. I am going to be ordering Tokaido, the new version, because Tokaido really holds a special place in my heart, also Francis' heart, because Tokaido was the first game that we got together. We actually purchased it together when we first started dating, and that's kind of what started this whole thing and me getting into board games and us getting into board games. So yeah, that one, when I saw that he posted that it's going to be available for sale soon, I am going to be purchasing that. I will be doing a solo, solo live stream of that one as well because I'm so excited for Tokaido. You guys have no idea. Ugh, love that game so much. Ooh, did you have a tater poutine? Does Mary Brown's have a tater poutine? Is that a thing? Oh my goodness. If it is, I need to try that. Francis and I always just get the same thing, which is we just order a 9-piece feast. And so we have lots of chicken and we get the taters and I think are they called taters at Mary Brown's? I think they are, like the potato wedges. We always get the potato wedges and then gravy and macaroni salad. It's a good time. Easy dinner, and we absolutely love it. And it also gives us leftovers for the next day, so that's always nice. Ooh, have you tried the viral sweet potato and beef bowl yet, Jenna? So good. No? Is that another thing that Mary Brown's has? What the heck? Hello, this is going to be an amazing stream. Expedition is just a wonderful game. I am so excited. Josu, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm very excited to play this one solo because it's been a little bit since I played a multiplayer, and I think I forget how much I really enjoy this game. So this is another one that I would love to introduce to Francis because Francis really enjoys Scythe. We haven't played Scythe in a really long time, and this one, it's very different from Scythe, but just with the gameplay and stuff, I feel like my friends Tom and Asha would also enjoy this, and Francis would enjoy it as well. So it's one that I want to introduce to them, but also one that I am excited to play solo. So excited for this. Love Expeditions, and a board game garden being on the sponsored playthrough list is awesome. Most of these have been from some of my favorite channels. Yes, so I do think that Jeff and Jamie from Foster the Meeple are also working with them this year, and I honestly, like, I feel so honored for Jamie to reach out to me to be a part of this kind of group. It's really awesome because he reached out and he's like, I'm reaching out to channels that I like enjoy watching myself and channels that you know, are good, and I really appreciate that. Just from like Jamie's opinion of me, I really appreciate that. So Jamie, if you're watching this after, I don't think he watches, but thank you. Okay? I really appreciate the support of the channel, and I'm always here to support Stonemaier because they are a very good publisher. So I appreciate how they changed the Tokaido rulebook to be gender neutral. Oh, that's awesome. Always sad when the rulebook says he. Yep. I love Rolling Realms and Redux for Christmas. Or I got Rolling Realms and Redux for Christmas, and I'm obsessed. That is awesome. I actually, when I went to, I think it was PAX Unplugged, I purchased 6 different Rolling Realm promos of like a bunch of different games that I really enjoy. So I got like the Genotype one. I got so many of them. I got Lost Ruins of Arnak, I think, the Isle of Cats, Parks, and then a few other ones. And I've already added those into the box. I have all of the Redux like games that they included in Redux to play too. I just love how variable Rolling Realms is. So super excited to try all of the new games and all of the realms. But anyways, let's get right into this stream. I've been chatting for 45 minutes. Again, just like Nightbot said here, a huge thank you to Stonemaier for sponsoring today's stream, and we are gonna get right into it. Also, hello James, welcome to the stream. How are you? Hello friends. Hi Jenna. Hope you are well. I am doing very well. Penny is on my lap here, which she's being a sweet girl. She says hello. I just got groomed the other day, so I look like a puppy again. Can you guys believe this little thing is 8 years old? I can't believe it. You're 8. How? You look like a puppy. You look like a little puppy. Oh my god. Oh, did you just hit your head? Okay, I'm gonna put you down. Love you, baby girl. I love you. I do. You be a good girl while Mama's streaming, okay? Do. If you need any help with realms, I have individual realm tutorials. Why are you listening to me? Whatever it's called was listening to me. Siri. No. I can't say her name or she's gonna start listening to me. Oh, that's so funny. The viral bowl is a TikTok thing, Jenna. Oh, well, good to know. Is it actually, like, when you say it's a TikTok thing, it's not a bowl from Mary Brown's? It's just a bowl that people are making? Because if it's one that I can just make at home, please send it over. Lurking pizza. Enjoy your pizza, Kim. And also Aaron. 8? Yes. Penny is 8. She's turning 9 this... No. Is she turning... She was born in 2015. No. She was born in 2016. So yeah, she's turning 9 this year. Oh, no. Penny. Hey Jenna, was excited when I saw this on Discord. One of my favorite YouTubers with a sponsored playthrough from one of my fave companies. Hello, Ian. Yes, this is very fun. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So basically, the way that I'm going to be working these Stonemaier streams into the year is it kind of aligns with my mechanic of the month. So this month for March is multi-use card March. So I was like, this is the perfect month to stream Expeditions because Expeditions does feature multi-use cards. So that is why we are streaming Expeditions. And then whenever I have a mechanism come up for a month that aligns with one of Stonemaier games, Stonemaier's games, I will be doing a stream sometime during that month of one of their games. So probably whenever Bumpin' Tracks, that mechanism comes into play, I will be streaming Tapestry. Whenever Tile Laying comes into play, we will be streaming Stamp Swap. Roll and Write, I will be obviously streaming Rolling Realms. And then I don't know when I'm going to be able to stream Tokaido. I definitely want to stream Tokaido. I just don't know if there's any of my like favorite mechanisms within Tokaido. I kind of forget what all of the favorite or my favorite mechanisms are and like what's in the 12. So we'll have to see. I'm not 100% sure which one aligns with Tokaido, but yes. I guess Tokaido could also be Bumpin' Tracks. Because would you consider that one long track like a Bumpin' Track? I don't know. No, it's a bowl people are making. We made it and I'm obsessed now. I will send you the link. Okay, sounds good, Ryan. Thank you. It sounds fantastic. Hello, Brian. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I got my time mixed up. It's all blur. Did you say good morning? I just got Stamp Swap. Nice, James. I'm excited for that one. I'm very excited for it. So, all right. So we're going to get right into this. Let me go down to here. This is Expeditions, which this is primarily like a, I guess, would you consider this a worker placement game? It's like a worker placement. Jenna, are you playing with Gears of Corruption? I am not playing with Gears of Corruption. I do not have the expansion. I was gonna get it for this stream, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm like not the hugest fan of the Gears of Corruption expansion. I really do like the part of the expansion where it gives you stuff to start off the game. Kind of gives you a little bit of like something to start off with, which I really like that part of the game. So maybe I should have gotten it to play in this stream, but I just don't like the corrupted mech. I personally just don't really like it. So yes, I know a lot of people really enjoy it though. So if you guys do not know, there is an expansion for this that adds in, like I said, a little bit of a starting kind of resource situation. It also adds in the corrupted mech, which is another kind of thing that you can do when you vanquish, I believe. So instead of vanquishing the different tiles that we're going to be adding, or different tokens that we're going to be adding to all of these locations when they get flipped over, instead of vanquishing those tokens, you can attack the mech. But also, the wild resources, yeah, that is true. The components and head start stuff is so good. I do agree. Which, thinking about that, I probably should get it eventually because I really do like that. Also, the map tokens, they have stuff on the other side, which is really nice. So it gives you kind of something when you get a map token, if I remember correctly. It's been a bit since I've played with the expansion. What else did they have? I think it was just that. And then the map tokens, corrupted mech. It fits in the box too. Yeah, that is really nice. We haven't played this in so long. Now I have to add it to the month. Do it, Ryan. Play expeditions. The hero worker and reworked starting resources are the best part of the Gears of Corruption. I'm not a fan of the corrupted mech for solo. Yeah, that's my thing. Is I didn't really like it when I played multiplayer, and I feel like I would just get a little bit annoyed with it in the solo because you already kind of have two, not really corrupted mechs, but you do have two mechs that you're already kind of trying to get around. So I was able to avoid it pretty easily. Yeah. It didn't come into play much for me in my place. Okay. Gotcha. That's good to know. Ooh, expeditions. I like this one, but I never tried the solo. Well, Pudgy Ninja, you definitely need to try it solo. Just don't play with the corrupted mech. Keep the rest. It's all optional. Exactly. Because it does come with like different modules that you can kind of put into play. So you don't have to play with the corrupted mech. You can play with the like kind of starter things. I will also mention that I do remember the player boards being double layered, which I also really liked with the expansion. Expedition is so good solo. I have only played it solo. Ooh, good to know. All right, so I am going to start. It does tell you to like randomly select who goes first, but I feel like my brain, a lot of the times in solo modes, it tells you, the player, to go first. So just in my brain, I just think it's easier for me to go first. So I'm going to go first, just like any of the Stonemaier games, Atoma kind of modes. This one is super easy. You're just flipping over a card, and I'll kind of explain it as we go. But as for me, right now, for your first turn, you are always going to be able to do all three of the actions, which is move, play, and gather. So move with my mech, which I have a mech that has a special move ability that instead of moving 1 to 3 spaces on the map here, I can actually move 1 to 4 spaces. So my mech can move 4 spots. That's like my special ability. But typically in the game, you would move 1 to 4 spots or 1 to 3 spots. And then the play action is any card that you have on the left side of your board. So any of the cards that I have here are considered in your hand. So these cards I can play. And when you play a card, you simply just move it from the left side of your board over to the right side of your board. The right side are considered your active cards. So those will be the ones that you are playing for some sort of ability. You can also additionally add on your workers if you have any workers of a specific color in order to activate something else. So yes, I am going to, additionally, we also have gather. Brian, thank you so much. Brian just gifted 10 Board Game Garden memberships to a bunch of wonderful people. Ryan got one. In the Mood for Love got one. Louisa got one. I do not know how to pronounce that one. Schrodinger's chat got one. Sam, Turbo, Heather, George, Kristen, Matthew, and that's it. Now go buy Gears of Corruption. Thank you so much, Brian. I really appreciate that. Brian, you're a wonderful part of this community. And you would be a wonderful part of this community if you didn't be nice like this. You're just a wonderful human. So I appreciate you. All right. So additionally, the third action that you can do is gather, which is simply just activating whatever is on the tile that you are on. So kind of activating the worker placement spot. So I am going to, I do want to get a worker, gain a face up item. I definitely want to get this card here. I believe that this card is supposed to be Jamie Stonemaier's Stegmeyer's. I always, for some reason, think his name is Jamie Stonemeyer. This is Jamie's cats. So I believe it is, he has a cat named Walt. Walt. And then his second cat, I believe, passed away. But I believe that is both of them there. But I know that his other cat started with a B. And I forget what its name was. But yes, I definitely want to get that because I just love his cats. So, all right. So, Biddy. There we go. Walter and Biddy. Thank you, Ian. I forgot. I knew that it started with a B. People all talk about how good this game is, but I haven't learned it yet. Alan, you should definitely learn it. It's a good game. Yes. Okay. So, I am going to move, and then I think I am going to... I don't think I'm going to be able to do that specifically. Gain a face-up item. Oh, yes, I can. So I don't have to be adjacent to it. So I am going to move once. I'm going to move to here. I am going to gather, which is that I'm going to gain what is on this tile, which is either a blue worker or a yellow worker. I'm going to gain a blue worker. And then for my third action, which is play, I am going to play Vesna, which Vesna is my character. And then I have a dog, I believe it's a dog, named Volton. So that is my companion. I'm going to play Vesta over here. I immediately gain what is in the top left-hand corner, which is... What is this called? There's power and starts with a G. Guile. I'm going to gain 1 guile. So that is the blue. And then, additionally, if I would like, I can activate the thing on the card, which is gain a face-up item, or I can solve, which that is if I have a quest card and I'm on the specific number that the quest card is, I am able to then solve that quest, and then I gain some things based off of that quest. But I do not have a quest, so I'm going to do the first thing, which is gain a face-up item, which... This is the only face-up item, so I'm going to get Walter and Biddy. That was my ultimate goal for this game. I've achieved it. So that is going to go right into my... No, it's not going right into my hand. Any cards that you gain go into your active area over here, so you're not able to play it until you have reset and bring all of your cards back over to your hand. So... There is a specific mech that the special ability is that all the cards that you get actually go into your hand instead of going into your active area, but I do not have that mech. So we're going to flip over a new card for that spot, and that is everything for me. So I moved, I gathered, I played. That is everything. All right, so now we're moving on to the AI, which let me zoom you guys in to... the AI over here, which the AI is going to have 5 different levels. You have level 1 to 5, which it tells you to start with level 2 for your first play. So I'm playing with level 2. This kind of thing here, whenever I flip over a card, there is going to possibly be an icon that tells me to advance their marker here. And then whenever we get to any of these stars, that is going to tell me to take off one of their stars, place it over here, and that is going to then have them kind of be able to do more actions the more of those stars I take off. So as of right now, they have no stars. They have 0 stars. But right away, we are going to flip over a card. So this is what the card looks like. At the top, it does tell me to advance their cube. So I'm going to advance once, and then we're going to look at these 2 spots here. The top one is going to be the blue mech, and then the bottom is going to be the black mech, which you see here, blue mech is going to be staying in this blue area, that is the north, and then the black mech is going to be staying in the central area, which are these black ones here. And they're always going to be moving, and then once they get to the end, they'll go back to the start, they'll move, they'll go back to the start. This one will move this way, go back to the start, so on and so forth. And based off of the stars that they have, which like I said, right now they have 0 stars, they're going to be able to do different things. So with this one here for the blue mech, they could have, if they had 5 stars, they would gain the 20. What is this called? You vanquish the corruption. Is this corruption? I think it's corruption. I could be thinking corruption as in the corrupted mech. But it is corruption. Okay. So this is corruption. This is not going to be added until a specific tile comes up. But if that tile was flipped over, if this was available, this would then tell the blue mech to move. And if it could get to the spot with the 20 corruption in 1 to 3 steps, then it would successfully gain that. But if they don't have 5 stars, which they do not have, they're just going to move twice. They're going to go 1, 2, and that's going to be their move. They don't do anything else. They don't flip over. They don't gain the map tile or map token or anything until it tells them to. So they simply just move. And then we're going to go to the black mech. And this does say right here to sweep. So it's going to sweep any cards that it is adjacent to. So it's actually just going to sweep this card here that it's adjacent to. A new card is going to come out. And then if it has 2 stars, which it does not have, it would collect a map token. So it actually would, it will move 0 to 3 times. So if it does have what it needs on the first space that it is already in, it'll just stay where it is. So it would actually, if it had 2 stars right now, it would collect this map token and it would flip over this tile, but it does not have any stars. So it is simply just going to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And basically wherever they are, I cannot land in the same spot as them. Yeah, Biddy passed away a while ago. Yeah, I do remember that. That was so sad. Walt is the orange one, I think. One of my faves from last year. Hello. Is it Tess? Tess? Welcome to the stream. How are you? I believe they were both orange, weren't they? I think they're both orange, James. I could be wrong, though. All right, so that is everything for the mechs. Super easy. You just go from top to bottom, doing anything that it tells you to. And then now for me, I'm going to zoom you guys into my board. So right here, you guys can see that my cube started here, which whenever you refresh, the following turn that you take, you're always going to be able to take all 3 actions. But then the following turns, you're always going to have to move your cube and cover up one of the actions. So you're not going to be able to take that action. So what I could do is I could play and gather, I could move and gather, or I could move and play. So I'm only going to be able to perform 2 of the 3 actions. So what do I want to do here? Do I want to, I think I kind of want to move for sure. I kind of want to like move to here. Because I really, whenever I play expeditions, whatever, like when I've done it in the past, I've always tried to go for the first star thing, which I don't think I've mentioned yet, but let me go to here. We have all of these different objectives that we're trying to get our stars onto. So once I have placed all 4 of my stars onto some of these objectives, that's going to trigger the end of the game. Or if the AI gets all of their stars off of their board, that's going to trigger the end as well. So it's whatever happens first. Either I place out my 4 stars or the AI places out their 8 stars. That's going to trigger the end of the game. But these are going to be like different objectives. So this one here is complete 4 quests. This is tuck 4 meteor cards, which meteor cards are these ones here. They have a little like purple meteor icon in the right-hand corner. Quests are going to be the ones that have the number and the heart in the right-hand corner. We also have tuck for item cards, which I have one item card. That does not count right now because it has to be tucked. We also have gain the 20 corruption token. Only one person can obviously do that. We have collect 7 of the other corruption tokens. So there's going to be other corruption tokens that come out. Or this one right here is have 8 cards or control 8 cards. Basically, whenever you control something, that is going to be any cards that are in your hand. So any on this side over here, or any on the active side. So any on the left-hand side. Any cards that, or sorry, any on the right-hand side. Any cards that are tucked do not count as cards that you control. So for this one, you have to have 8 in total that are not tucked. And then lastly, we have this one here, which is have 7 workers, which we only have 1 right now. I have the blue one. Or have 5 map tokens, which I always try to gun it for the map tokens because I think it's the easiest one to complete. So yeah, I might do that. I might go for the map tokens. I really want to play this one again. I've been meaning to buy it since we played with Kat. Aiden, we should play this sometime soon then, because I love this game. Maybe we can play it the next time that we are gaming, or even the time after that. Hello, Aiden. Welcome to the stream. How are you? We own it if you want to borrow it for a bit. I also own it, but I think Ryan probably has the fancy metal mech version, which I think Kat also has the metal one as well. Okay, so for my action, I am going to move and gather. I think that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to move, which I'm actually only moving 3. I can't move 4 actually, because I think once you step into a spot, remind me, if you step in a spot that is unexplored, you have to stop there, right? I couldn't move 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have to stop in the, like, most or closest one, I guess. So I have 1 token. We're gonna flip this one over. Oh, interesting. So this is impact zone number 7. This is going to need 5 corruption. So basically I'm just going to draw. Boom. And I draw until I have 5. So this here is 4. And 5. Lovely. So if this one came out first, the 5, it would just stop there. Basically, you just pull out tokens until you have 5 or more. And those get put there. My mech is here. And then I am going to gather, which I don't really know if I want to gather anymore, to be honest with you. I own it with the expansion plus fancy metal minis. You are welcome to borrow it. Just have to come over and get it. Yes, we have the metal mechs. Fancy. Yeah, you're welcome to borrow mine, Aiden, if you ever want to. Or we can just play it together. I really need to play Scythe. I've got everything, including the metal minis, and have yet to play it with the group. You should. Scythe is good. I need to play Scythe again, to be honest with you. Okay, I think I'm actually just going to gather. So I'm just going to get 2, 1, 2 power. And then that will be the end of my turn. Because the only other thing that I could have done is I could have played instead of gathering. And I would play Volton, but then I don't have a red worker to activate that one. So that is going to be everything for me. So we're going to go back over to the AI. They are going to flip their next card. There is not an advancement of the cube, so it's just going to stay there. The blue mech is going to sweep any cards that it's adjacent to. So it's going to sweep both of these cards. And 2 new ones will come out. Ooh, I need that right now. I know what I'm going to do on my next turn. Which actually I can't do what I want. Dang it! No! Oh, excuse me. I just like hiccuped while I was erring. Okay. Yeah, because I really want this one here. This is actually like all 3 of these quests are good. I just know exactly where the 7 spot is because that's the one that I just revealed. So this 7 quest would be very nice because I could achieve that at some point. Okay, so we swept those spots and then they don't have 4 stars. So they are just going to move twice. So they're going to go 1, 2. And then the black mech is, they don't have 3 stars. So they're just going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Easy. It's pretty easy until they start having stars, and then that is when they actually get to do stuff. But that is everything for the mechs. So we are going to go over to me, and I have to move from this spot. So I either have to move and do play and gather, or I can move and play. I think I'm going to I don't know. Because I'm just moving and playing. So I think I'm just going to move 1. I'm going to gain a second map token. I'm going to move and play. So we're going to do this here. So that is again going to need 5 corruption tokens. Ooh, new Tricarion expansion announced today. Oh, that's fun. I wonder if Steph knows that. Steph's a huge fan of Tricarion. I think my friend Kat is a fan as well. But I think Steph was the one that introduced us. This icon underneath here, this star, that is the boast. And that's how you'd have to go there and gather in order to do that action, which is then going to allow you to place a star onto one of your objectives. But that was my move. We've discovered that. And then I have to play, which my only thing I can play is this here. So I'm actually going to layer these like this. And this is just going to get me 1 more power. So that's everything for my play. I can't do the action at the bottom because I don't have a red worker. So that is everything for me. We're gonna go back over to the AI. Super quick and snappy. Oh, lovely. So we are going to advance their marker once. That goes over their 1 star. So they are going to take one of these, place it over here, and that is, in fact, them getting 1 star. So they now have 1 star. The blue mech needs 7 stars, so it's not going to do that, but it's going to move 3 spaces. So 1, 2, and 3. And the black mech needs 0 stars, so it does have 1, so it does have 0. And it is going to gain a map token. So I think it's just going to explore this spot here. I don't know where its map tokens are placed. I think I'll put it there. I'm assuming that's what that is, and I'm assuming that automatically makes it flip over. The automaton gains the map token from the location, and then we flip the tile and place corruption tokens. Yeah. So they gain it. They must get victory points at the end for map tokens as well. We're going to flip this over. This is number 9. And then we're going to add 5 corruption. Boop. Oh, we got 3 and 4. There we go. Hi Jenna, this is a great game. The expansion is good as well. I'm just dropping in between periods of Kallax games. Hello, Kerf. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Yes, we've been talking a little bit about the expansion. I enjoyed the expansion for the most part. I didn't love the corrupted mech, but I enjoyed all of the rest of the expansion. And I guess I'm getting it now because Brian sent some memberships over, and that's going to help me be able to buy the expansion. Is Tricarion good solo? I haven't played it solo yet, but I do really like Tricarion. I've only played it solo, though. What do you say an AO to, Aiden? Is that towards the Tricarion expansion? The wooden map tokens are great as well. I am well. Thanks. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you're well, and yes. Okay. What am I going to do now? So I can't play anything. So I think I'm going to move and gather. And I'm going to move 1, 2. This is going to allow me to gather any card, any face-up card. It doesn't have to be adjacent. The icon for adjacent is like this, or actually this card up here. So this one here allows me to pick up any face-up card, so I can get any of these 5 here. And which do I want? Or what one do I want? I think I'm good with any of the missions, because we already know where the 9 is. We already know where the 7 is. So the 9 here requires a yellow worker, and this allows me to vanquish. After each corruption you gain, also gain 1 power and 1 guile. Ooh, that's nice. Number 7 is a green worker, and it says gain guile and peek at a location. Gain a map if there are no face down locations. Okay, that's cool. Because then you can kind of find where a location is that you're trying to find, what specific number. This one here is 8. It requires a purple worker, and it says if you have no corruption, gain 2 guile, otherwise gain 2 power. I think I want... I think I'm going to get this one. Actually, it would be so much easier just to do this one because I'm closer to the 7. And this would be nice to be able to peek at locations. So I think I'm going to get the Trap the Zombies quest. Well, this will get me some slightly different things than this. This will allow me to refresh my cards and workers, basically, and then it gets me 1 coin. And then this one will get me 1 random corruption token. I think I'm going to stick with this one. Again, it'll go directly into my active cards, and then a new card will come out. The Tricarion expansion, yeah. Aiden, did you played Tricarion just when I wasn't there, right? Because I think the only time that I've played Tricarion, it was with Kat and Steph. And I think maybe you also played it with Kat and Steph, and maybe Kyle a little bit later. Jenna, can I suggest a Patreon live stream for Tricarion solo? I should do that. I should totally do that. I should really start doing Patreon only live streams. I think that'd be fun. Okay, so that is everything for me. I moved and I gathered. I got my whatever it's called, my quest. And I think on my next turn I might have to refresh. Because I don't think you can, no, because I'm going to have to vanquish. And I don't have any card that allows me to vanquish. Okay, so I do believe when you vanquish, or no, it's not vanquish, solve. When you solve, you can solve a quest if it's either in your active or in your hand. I could be wrong though, so let me quickly check that before we get any further. Solve, Your mech must be at the location, matching the card, yep. And noted on the right side of the quest card, then you may gain the benefit below. Yeah, it's just a quest card you control. So it can either be on the left or the right of your board. So either in your hand or active. Apparently it was just Kyle, Steph, and me. I thought we played together, but maybe it was at a group event. Yeah, I think maybe I don't remember seeing you playing it, but I know that you mentioned playing it. Was it at Kat and Kyle's when you had to do a bunch of work in the morning? Maybe. It could have been that. But we don't have to limit it to member only, just to control what you get to play. I mean, suggest what to play. Honestly, I should do that too. Because I always do like a poll of what I should play during my solo Sundays. But I should do polls for Patreon to do what I play during my live streams. I think that'd be fun. Okay, so that is everything for me. I need to probably refresh on my next turn. We're going to move on to the AI. They are going to move their cube up 1 space. And then we have, if the blue, or if they're at 3, which they are not, the blue mech is just going to move 1 space. And then the black mech is going to move 3 spaces. So it's going to 1, 2, 3. All right, that's all for them. So it's back to me. I think I am going to refresh because I can't play and I'm gonna have to play, but it's pointless for me if I don't have a card to play. So I'm going to refresh. This means that I get my blue worker back. I also get all of these cards back into my hand. I feel like I'm not very good at this game. I distinctly remember playing this, I think it was after Gen Con last year, or it was possibly after PAX Unplugged last year. I played it with Alex and Meg and AP. I think AP was there, and I think I lost. I'm not a Patreon though, so just a silly YouTuber member. I get a cool flower in my name. Well, whenever I do Patreon things, I always try to do the same thing for YouTube members, but I don't think YouTube membership's allowed for polls. I could be wrong though. I could start doing both the polls in YouTube and in Patreon as well. This is what BG Stats is for. It was the Saturday of BoatCon last July. I don't remember anything, LOL. I think that might have been when I couldn't come on the Saturday, but I was able to do the Friday and the Sunday. I don't know why I couldn't do the Saturday. I think I had something that I had to go to. Could be wrong. That's why you log everything. Exactly. All right, so that is everything for me. Now on my next turn, I'm going to be able to do one of each thing. We're going to go back to the AI. Flip. They are going to move their cube 1 more time. If they have 2 stars, which they do not, so they are going to move 2 in the north. And then if they have 3 stars, which they do not, they are just going to move 2 central. Boom. So easy. Love it. I am now going to do move, play, and gather, which, do I want to do that right away? I don't think I want to do it quite yet. Because I could do my quest, because I'm right by the 7, but I should probably do that when I've already played a few cards. Could vanquish, but I only have 3. I need to get some more workers. That's what I need to do. So maybe I go... One, 2, 3. I don't know. Okay, I'll do that. 1, 2, 3. I will gather a blue, or not a blue, a green. And then I will play. I'm going to play the Trap the Zombie cards, which immediately gets me 1 power. And then I can gain 1 guile. I'm going to place this green worker here. And I get to peek at a location, gain a map if there are no face down locations, which there are many face down locations. I am going to peek at, because I kind of want to know where that 20 is. So maybe I just like start peeking at the north ones. Maybe I peek over here. I'm gonna peek at this one. Boom. 17. Okay. That was fun. Was it my cousin's wedding? Or was it my cousin's shower, her bridal shower? Might have been her bridal shower. I think it might have been her bridal shower. Anyways, that is everything for me. I moved, I gathered, and played a card. All right, back to the AI. Oh my goodness, they're gonna bump up their cube yet again. 4 stars, they do not have 4 stars. They're just going to move blue, 1, 2, 3. And this one here is just that the black is gonna move 1, 2. That's everything for them. Have I missed any sweep actions? No, there hasn't been any sweep actions recently. So that is everything for them. It is now back to me. I am going to do I gather and play? I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I could. I think I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna move and I think I'm gonna move and play. No, I'm gonna move and gather. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna gather and move. So I'm going to gather from here, which I'm going to gain 1 red, and then I'm gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And if you're wondering why I can move 4, it's because my mech's special. Cousin Vinny? Your cousin's dog's birthday party? Your cousin's something. What's it? It's probably that. All right, back to the AI. Thank goodness their cube is not moving. If they have 3 stars, which they do not, they would do something. But blue is going to move 1, 2, and black is just going to move once. And just to let you guys know, if my mech is in the way of theirs, they just skip. So if they on their next turn, I'm still here, they're just going to skip over my mech. Okay, so now I am going to play and gather. So I'm going to gather 1, 2, and I'm going to play, which I'm going to play the one that allows me to vanquish, which the vanquish one, is this one here, my Volton. So this is going to allow me to vanquish. We're going to put this over here. I am going to be able to use my red worker. And I'm going to vanquish this first token here, which is going to be 5. So I'm going to go down to 1 power. And this just goes onto my board here. And that's going to be 1 of the 7 that I need in order to get that objective there. So that is everything. I should have tried to get 4 more, but it's fine. Where is that one thing that, did I not get the one thing I wanted to? Oh, this one here. Whenever I vanquish corruption, I can also gain 1 of each. Here to join the party. I need to play this again. Also, Tricarion is one of my faves. I knew that. I thought I remembered it was one of your faves. But yeah, did you see that there's a new expansion, Steph? I didn't see that. Hey all, I was looking for a good solo game. How is this one doing? This one is doing very well. It's a lot of fun. I really like the action selection of this one, where you're like moving this cube and only doing 2 of the 3 actions unless you reset. And then also the card play in this one's super fun. Because March is multi-use card March, then figured this one would be a good one to play. So yes, that is everything for me. I did a play and I did a gather. So we are going to flip over the mecha card. Boom. This is the blue mech. If they have 1 star, which they do, they're going to take this. If this one was already flipped over, they would just move to the next one or the closest one that had an available map token. This is going to get flipped over. 14, okay. And then this one needs 8+ corruption. So we got a 5 and we got a 4. Okay. So that is the blue. And then 5, if they had 5 stars, they would gain some corruption, but they do not. So then the black mech is just going to move 1, which they're just going to skip the one that I'm on and move to that one there. And that is everything for them. So then, me, I am going to play and move. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to play and move. So I'm going to play first, which that is going to allow me to play Vesna. Oh, which actually, when I played Vulcan, in order to solve, I should have gotten another power. Vesna, I always forget this. I need to remember, I get 1 Guile, so that's going to move up. And then I can place my blue worker here, and this allows me either gain a face-up item card or solve if I'm on the correct spot. So I am on the 7. I do indeed have the 7 quest, so I'm going to complete this. I'm going to have to pay 2 power, which I do have. And then this is going to allow me to refresh my workers and my cards, and I get 1 coin. Where are my coins? Here. See if I can find a 1 in this pile. We get 1 coin, which coins are the victory points in this game. So I gain 1 coin, and then I get to refresh all of my cards. So these all come back over to here. So now I have everything available again, which I need to make sure that is exactly what it is. Refresh your cards and workers. Yep, we're good. Oh, everyone's talking about Mind Clash games now. Mind Clash Day? Heck yes, let's do that. Tricarion is great. I need to play it again. Joe, we should play Tricarion. That's a good one. Would love that. Yes, Ryan, you should come too. Tricarion, Mind Clash, Anachrony, Septima. I really like Septima. I don't know. I didn't know there was a new expansion. How exciting. The Tricarion solo is very heavy on admin, in my opinion. Oh, yeah. It'll be a heavy day. Your mind would be clashed. Literally. Okay. So that was everything for... No, not everything for me. I only played. So I achieved that, and then now I'm going to move, which... Should I just go and gather another map token? I think that's probably my best option. So I'm going to go 1, 2 to here. I'm going to gather a 3rd map token, and we are going to... Oh, snap. So we actually know now where 20 is. So this is the 20th tile. This actually gets the 20 token there. So let's hope that I can get that first. Because you have to spend literally 10 of each of the resources. 10 guile, 10 power. So in order to do that, you have to have all of those first. Jenny, you're supposed to be responsible for teaching us Voidfall. Oh no. We better do that Minecraft Games Day soon, or all of those rules are going to be gone. Okay, well, now that's everything for me. So we're going to go back to the AI. They're going to go 1 space. They have now unlocked their 2nd star. So anything that says 2 stars is going to allow them to do more things, which both of these things are going to allow them to do something. So if they have 2 stars, which they now have, the blue mech is going to gain 1 corruption tile. So because they have corruption where they are right now, they are going to take off the top possible one there. They're only going to gain 1. And then the black mech is also going to gain a corruption. They can move 0 to 3 spots, which I don't think they can, because this would be 0, 1, 2, 3. There is nothing in that kind of 3-step that gets them what they need, which is a corruption token. So it's just going to get or go 1 space. Thank goodness they couldn't reach it, because they get points at the end of the game for all of their corruption tokens. Okay, so it is back to me. I don't know what to do. I have everything here. So I could gather there, which that icon is, what is that icon? That is gain 1 benefit from an adjacent location. Oh no, it's not. It says activate an adjacent face-up card's ability. Don't place a worker. So I could activate this card's ability, which is whenever you gain at least 2 power, I guess it would just be this thing here, because that's going to be an ongoing ability. But I would just gain 1 power. That's not great. Let's just move and gather. I can move up to 4 spaces. So I could go 1, 2, 3. And maybe gather from there. And then gain 1 of these, which I could gain the 9 or the 8. I think I would actually want to gain the 9. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to move 3 spaces, and then I'm going to gather, which allows me to take 1 of these cards, and I'm going to gain number 9, which I just realized that when I did this, this was supposed to get tucked up here. Did I get everything that I needed? Yes. And then additionally, whenever you tuck one of these quest cards, you also gain the top left-hand corner thing, so I do gain a power there. So I'm going to gain this quest card here. That's going to go into my active cards. This will flip over, and that is my turn. So it is now the AI. Boom. They are going to move 1 step. They do not have 6 stars, so the blue mech is going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. And they do... Oh, the black mech is going to wipe. It's going to wipe cards adjacent to it, which is going to wipe all 3 of these cards. Thank goodness I got that quest card, because that would have been wiped. So we got the 11 quest. We got an item card, and we got another item card. Ooh, okay. So they've wiped, and then because they do have 1 star, at least 1 star, they are going to gain this map token, and they are going to flip over the tile that they are currently on. Boom. And they are going to put 5 here. We got 3 and 5. Boom. So that's everything for the AI. Back to me. I would like to do more vanquishing. Because, oh no, I don't have any of those yet. And I can't get any of those yet. I can't move and gather. What is this? Gain a face-up item card. Could do that. I think I will do that. So I'm going to... I think I'm going to move and play. So I'm going to move here. And I'm going to play Vesna. I'm going to play this blue worker here. And this is gain a face-up item card. So I'm going to gain one of these. All of these actually need purple workers. This one also needs a blue worker, but I only have one blue worker currently. Additionally, I do get 1 guile. I need to remember that. And I'm not going to solve because I don't have any of the... Do I not? I do have the 9, but I'm not over there yet. I should actually make my way over there. Because currently right now I do have enough to vanquish this tile. So I could do that. So I think I'm just going to gain an item card. Which, this is the scythe. Which is kind of cool. If I place a worker here, I can gain a worker, which is really nice. And then whenever you gain a worker, also gain 1 power. The scythe actually seems pretty freaking good, not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna gain that one. I like that a lot. I rank Voidfall number 1, Anachrony number 4, and Tricarion number 9 in my top 10. Mindclash does good. If you play Anachrony, you must play with the Fractures of Time expansion. Ooh, yes, for sure. I need the mech minis before I play it. I haven't been touched since it hasn't been. Not I haven't been. It hasn't been touched since it went into the Infinity box, since such is the fate of game coffin boxes. Oh yeah. The bigger the box, the less it gets to the table. Okay. So I'm going to gain the scythe. That's not going to get me anything right now, but when I refresh, I'll have that available, which is nice. Ooh, I love this card. Look how pretty this card is. Wow. All right, that's everything for me. I moved and I played. I got my guile, if I remember correctly. So it is now back to the AI. They're gonna flip over this card. They are gonna move their cube to the next spot. The blue mech is going to sweep these these 2 cards. Boom, boom. No completing the 11th quest there. That's kind of sad. And then got quest number 13. And another item. And then if they have 3 stars, which they do not, so the blue mech is just going to move once. And if they have 4 stars, which they do not, so the black mech is going to move 1, 2. And that is everything. So it is back to me. I think I'm going to move 4 spots and gather because I really want to get closer to here. But he's obviously here, so I can't get to this spot. It would have been nice if you could have moved, buddy. Because I could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4 and ended here. What if I go around this way? I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't really need another red or green worker. So maybe I just move 3. 1, 2, 3 to this spot. I will gather that map token and I will flip over this here. This is going to need 5 corruption. I got Finspan to the table this week and quite enjoyed it. That's nice. I really enjoyed the gameplay of Finspan. My thing is I just don't like fish very much, so I just prefer the other two over it. What is this? A 5. But I did enjoy the differences with Finspan. I don't have it. Spinspan. Spick and span. We do spick and span. And all the cards are just different cleaners. And like appliances. Okay, anyways. That was moving and gathering. So I moved and then I am going to gather and I am going to get 2 Guile. 1, 2. Amazing. Is it because there's catfish and not dogfish? I'll let myself out. Yeah, how dare there not be a dogfish? For all those dog people, you know? Okay, that is everything for me. I did my 2. I'm gonna flip this last card. It does advance them once on their track here. They are going to sweep. So the blue Mac is going to sweep this one singular card. So a new one's gonna come out. And if they had 3 stars, which they do not, so the blue Mac is going to move 1, 2, 3. And then black mech is if they have 4, which they don't, so they're going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Easy. Now, I need more power. Because I would love to be able to vanquish all of this in one go. How do I get more power? This one here is, what is that icon? It says an adjacent face-up card. I'd be able to gain an adjacent face-up card. Well, I am trying to get here to achieve this, which that's going to cost me, so maybe I don't want to spend it. Well, shoot. Maybe do I just want to... I should have just stayed over here. No. I think I'm just going to vanquish from here. Is that crazy? Nah, it's not crazy. So I'm going to move and play, but I am going to play then move. So I am going to do this one here. I'm going to play Volton, my companion. I'm immediately going to gain 1 power. And then I'm going to play my red worker onto Volton. And that's going to allow me to vanquish. I'm going to vanquish off of here, which requires me to spend 5 Guile. That's going to allow me to vanquish this one. And that is it. And then I'm going to move. And I'm going to move... Do I just want to move once? Nah. No, I have to. Oh, shoot. Do you know what I just realized? I don't think I was able to move to this spot. Because this one here is not discovered. Shoot. Because I'm pretty sure that's how movement... It's been a bit since I've played, y'all. Apparently Jenna is only one without the metal mechs, Kim. I just noticed she doesn't even have the metal coins. We're so high class with our deluxeified thingies. Yeah. I will say, though, that this version, this copy of the game was a review copy. So, like, I'm not going to complain. Yes, it's not the fancy version, but I am lucky enough because I'm a content creator to get review copies. So, a copy's a copy. Alright, so move. Where is move? Move your mech to another unoccupied location, a location without another mech within range. Face down. If your mech moves to a face down location, its movement ends. Shoot. Guys, I kind of cheated. I wasn't actually able to get to here. We're just going to ignore it for that. This is a solo game. I talked about this in my last solo live stream. But thankfully it's a solo game, so I can make up my own rules. Or I guess I am the only one that has to worry about the rules being messed up. I was here and I did move 1, 2, 3 to this spot, which technically I wasn't allowed to do because I was supposed to end here immediately because this location here is not discovered. So if I wanted to eventually get over here, I should have went 1, 2, 3, 4, which technically I can do that instead of moving to this spot. And that would have just allowed me to vanquish. Yeah, maybe I'll do that just so I'm playing it correctly. So maybe for my movement on my last turn, I moved to here and I've actually vanquished this 5 instead of that 5, which is the same. And then that is everything there. I will be able to now move from this location and I am going to go 1, 2. I immediately have to stop here. I am going to gain my 5th map token, which I now have this specific objective here, which is good, but I do have to find a boast location in order to put a star down. This is going to be flipped over, and then we are going to add 1 and 2. All right, that is everything for me. Apologies for that small mistake. Well, to be fair, it's my friend's copy, not mine. The only Stonemaier games I own are the Wingspan, Universe, and Apiary. Well, those are some good ones. I'm on an underwater kick after Endeavor Deep Sea. I need a copy. Ryan, I'm thinking the same thing. Endeavor Deep Sea was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. And a toll is a toll, and a roll is a roll. If you don't pay the toll, then we don't eat no rolls. It's okay, you're allowed as many jujustes as you want in a solo game. Exactly. No one can stop my jujusting. Which, jujusting is an inside joke. It's when you know, go back and fix your turn a little bit. It's called jujusting. So whenever we're playing a game and someone's like, oh, can I do this? And they're like, you're gonna jujust? I think Meeple Mike said it one time when we were playing, I think it was like Barrage or something. Sorry, Jenna, you made me think of the Men in Tights quote. I had to quote it. Okay, so that is everything for my turn. So we're gonna go back to the AI. They do not have any cards left, so we are going to shuffle their deck up. Phew, we don't need to call the rules police tonight yet. I know, right? Thankfully, I think my community's pretty chill, which I do love. And no one's like, oh my god, you messed up. You messed up the rules. I can't watch you. This board game is too serious. You can't jujust. You can't jujust things in my presence? No way. Okay, so we are now starting a new pile. Boom. They're going to advance their cube 1 space. They do not have 7 stars, so the blue mech is simply just going to go 1, 2, 3. And they do have 0 stars, or at least 0 stars, so they're going to go 0 to 3 spaces and get the nearest map token. So they are going to move to this spot here. They're going to gain this map token. They're going to flip over. This one. And yes, that is fine. They're going to put out 5. I can start doing that if you want. Absolutely not, Aiden. Absolutely not. No one needs to do that. You're welcome to. It'll be a great, funny little thing. Is Penny the rules police? Honestly, like, she has quite the attitude, so I wouldn't put it past her to be a rules police. Okay, so what do I want to do now? I can't move and play. I can move and gather, though. And I wouldn't mind getting that quest there. Maybe I do that. I am going to have to refresh at some point because I need my card and my worker back. That's going to allow me to solve. And it's already over there. So I'm going to move and gather. And then on my next turn, I'll refresh. So I'm going to move. And I am going to gather at this location. So that's going to allow me to get an adjacent card. I'm going to pick up this card here, which is the 8, whatever it's called, quest. And this is going to get me, a face-up meteor card, which there are none right now, but hopefully by the time I achieve this, it's going to allow me to get one of those. All right, that is everything for my turn. Back to the AI. They almost have 3 stars. They're 1 cube movement away from 3 stars, but they did not get it, thankfully. So they don't have 3 stars, so the blue mech is going to move 1, 2, and then the black mech is just going to move 1. And then, like I said, on my turn, I am going to refresh. So I'm going to take all of my workers back. These all come over here. Boop, 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 boop. I'm running out of space for cards. Oh no. I need to start tucking cards, to be honest with you. But the actions that are going to allow me to start tucking cards are underneath all of these vanquish spots. So we're going to have to start vanquishing as well. Okay. So that is everything for me. I just reset. So we're going to go back to the AI. They are most likely, yep, they're going to move 1 space. They now have 3 stars. They need 4 stars for this. They're not going to be able to do that. They're going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. And then blue mech is going to move 1, 2. And that is everything for them. I get to do 3 actions, which I can move, play, and gather. So immediately I'm going to play. Which one is the one that allows me to solve? It is this one here. So I'm going to play Vesna. That's going to get me 1 guile. And then I am going to place a blue worker in order to solve. And that is going to allow me to solve. I'm on the 9 spot. So I'm going to solve my 9 quest. This is going to cost me 2 power, which I have, and it's going to get me 1, whatever it's called, corruption token. That just simply gets taken out of the bag. Boom. And that then gets tucked here, and then that gains me all of my quest things here. So it gains me 2 power. Perfect. And I have 2 of the 4 quests that I need in order to get this objective, which is good. That is me. Wait, no, it's not me. That was only play. Now I need to move and I need to gather. Do I want to move somewhere else? I would love to move closer to over here, because this spot here, if I can get this spot off, that's going to be a action that I can take to boast, because I can boast currently to get one of my stars onto this spot here. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, don't really want to go there, to be honest with you. That's going to allow me to sweep and reset my cards. Do I maybe want to get another worker? Because I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is my move, and then my gather is going to be to get a blue worker. Aiden, I don't know what you suggested, but no. Actually, but if we redo a turn, isn't that jujusting? Yes, it is jujusting. Completely unwatchable. I demand a redo. You guys are so funny. Chill is good. We don't need to take ourselves too seriously. Exactly. We're literally playing games right now, people. I can jujust as many times as I please, alright? Alright. Steph, Aiden wants to become a rules lawyer. And do like the little... Oh, actually, I'm getting new glasses tomorrow, guys. So I can actually... I will most likely have to wear them all the time. Probably. I probably should be wearing my current glasses all the time, but it's been like 8 years, maybe even 9 years since I've gone to the eye doctors, and you best believe your girl desperately needs to go to the eye doctors. So I finally made myself an eye appointment tomorrow, and so yeah. Actually. So I will have glasses tomorrow. And whenever I play board games now, I'm going to be the rules lawyer. And you adjust your glasses and you go, actually, that's not the rule. Actually, she did. I'll stop saying it. Don't worry. All right. What was I doing? What was I doing? I moved, I gathered, I played. I am finito burrito. It is back to the AI. I'm gonna flip this over. They're gonna move 1 spot. And if they have 2 stars, which they certainly do, they are going to gather 1. That is the blue, which the blue actually cannot gather a corruption token because 0, 1, 2, 3, there are no corruption there. So the blue is just going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. And then black is going to collect a corruption token, which they can do because they're currently on 1. So they're just going to collect the one that they're on. And that is everything for them. Back to me. Now I have to decide what 2 actions I want to take, which... I am going to move and gather. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to gather from this location, which is going to give me 2 power. And that is it for me. That is going to get me that. Okay, we're good. So that's that. We're going to go back to the AI. I already know what I'm doing on my next turn. They're going to move their cube up once. They are going to sweep. Blue is going to sweep adjacent card. So they're going to discard that. Move in a new card. And then if they have 3 stars, which they do, they are going to collect a map token. So they're going to collect the one that they are on. And they are going to flip over this location, which this location also has a boast. But this is going to have 8 corruption added. Do. Oh, Jenna just said, oh, yep. Actually, she did. Nice. Jenna going for nerdy gamer girl look, yeah. Is Steph who I go to get my rules lawyer certificate? Yeah. Glasses. Get ready to be broke. Are glasses really expensive these days? Ugh. I'm not really looking forward to that. I'm gonna have to buy the cheapest glasses that I can find. We got exactly 8 corruption there. Yep. Actually, I was led to believe. Okay. Back to me, which I am going to move and play. So I'm going to move to this location and I'm going to play Volton. Volton is going to right away get me 1 power. And then I am going to play this red worker, and that's going to allow me to vanquish on their location, which is 5 power, which I have exactly 5 power. I'm going to vanquish this here. And it does say on Volton, says vanquish, which I just did. If this vanquish removes the location's final corruption, which it just did, you may gain the revealed benefit, which the revealed benefit is that I get to boast, and I do have 5 map tokens, so I am going to boast, and I'm going to place out my star right there. Boom. Done. My first star out. Wonder how long it took him to master the box flip. Oh, can you imagine? It's wild. That man is talented. All right, that is everything for me. I believe that's everything I get. Did my boasting. We are done. Okay. Which I moved and I played. Okay. So we're moving their cube forward once. They only have 3 stars. This is requiring 4. So the blue mech is just going to move 1 space. And then the black mech requires 0. And they are going to gain a map token, which they cannot because all of the central locations have been discovered already. So they are simply just going to move 3 spaces. So they're going to go 1. They're going to skip my spot 2, 3. And that is everything for the mech, or the AI. It's the lenses and glasses, which is the expensive part. The frames only cost me like $100. It's the lenses that cost $500. We'll see. Because I feel like my prescription, I always tend to say subscription, but it's prescription. My prescription's not horrible, but that being said, that was like 9 years ago, and I'm assuming my prescription's a lot worse now, so we will see. I have a specific eye condition called strabismus. I was born with it, and I do believe that I get OHIP covers it, so I don't know if OHIP only covers my appointment or if it covers lenses as well, but yes. I have been told that my strabismus, which is the weirdest word in the world. If you want to know what strabismus is, go look it up on Google. I was born cross-eyed, and I did have a surgery to correct it, but one of my eyes were, I believe, overcorrected, and so I sometimes have one of my eyes like wanders. But I think my parents told me that my strabismus has allowed me to have my eye appointments covered, which is nice. But I'm not 100% sure because I looked it up and they said OHIP only covers people that have strabismus that has like started later on in life, and not strabismus that someone has been born with, which confuses me. But anyways, we'll just see tomorrow when I go to the eye doctors. All right, so that was the AI. So it is back to me, and I could play I could move and gather, or I could play and gather. What am I needing to get right now? I would love to be able to achieve more of my quests. So maybe I move and gather. And I just move once and I gather. 1, 2. So when I have 2 power, 2 guile. Mike. Why are you asking? It's none of your business. To be fair, I got all of the nice upgrades, thin lenses, glare reflection protection, and blue light protection. Highly suggest the blue light protection. I desperately need the blue light protection, let me tell you. I am constantly staring at a screen. Okay, that is everything for my turn. It was a very boring turn, unfortunately. But we're moving on to the AI, which they now officially have 4 stars. Which, if they have 5 stars, they'd be able to gather the 20. Or they're going to move twice. The blue's going to move twice. 1, 2. Okay, the black is going to sweep. So they're going to sweep all adjacent cards. They're going to place out cows. I want the cow card. Cute. Awakened Shard. And then if they have 2 stars, they will go to the nearest map token. There are no map tokens. We've already talked about that. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3. Boom. All right. So I need to maybe try to get that token before they do. But how do I do that? Let me play and gather. So I am going to play. If you have no corruption, gain 2 guile. Otherwise, gain 2 power. Okay. So I'm going to play Scythe. And I'm going to place a blue worker on the scythe, which is allowing me to gain 1 worker of any color. And I think I'm going to gain a purple. Yeah, Maya, you just posted what I saw. Adults with long-standing strabismus are no longer covered for OHIP insured eye exams, but can still seek medical care from a primary care provider for any complications or acute concerns. Speaking of screens, I am off the next 2 days, probably going to play a bunch of video games, thinking of restarting my Animal Crossing island. I actually restarted my island officially last night. Whoop whoop. I'm very excited. I got the orange/red airport, which is one thing I wanted. And my starting villagers are the camo, wasn't the camo frog, it was the camo alligator. His name is Sly. And then also Penelope or Phoebe. She's like a really pretty peacock. So yeah, that was fun. Who are ... I was just gonna ask that. Yeah, I will admit I restarted it quite a few times because there was a few villagers that I was starting with that I'm like, no. I do not want a gorilla. Gotta be Phoebe. Yeah, it's Phoebe. Okay, so that was everything for me. I played also need to gather, which I haven't done yet, so I gain 2 power. And I also gain from the scythe 1 guile. Okay. Moving on to the AI, they're going to move 1 spot. If they have 3 stars, which they do, they're going to gain 1 corruption. That is the blue mech. So they are immediately going to gain the corruption where they are. And for the black mech, they're just going to move 3 spaces. So 1, 2, and then they're going to skip me. And 3. That is everything for them. Back to me. What am I closest to? I need to start tucking cards and doing that sort of thing. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 3 more cards. I need to control 3 more cards. I need to get 3 more corruption. I need 2 more, which I could go to this one, but again, this freaking mech is here, so can't do that. I could just continue trying to get more and more power and guile, and then go and get this before the AI does, because that'll be just me being able to place out a star. So maybe I do that. So I'm going to play and move, I guess. I'm going to play and move. I'm going to play this one here. That immediately gets me 1 power. And then I'm going to place out this worker here. This is, if I have no corruption, I'd get 2 guile. I do have corruption, so I'm going to get 2 power. 1, 2. And that is everything for my turn. What did the gorilla do to you? I don't like gorilla villagers. Ever since I had Caesar on my island, it was just no way. If you don't get peaches or cherries, or if I don't get peaches or cherries, I restart. I got oranges, which honestly, peaches and cherries are my 2 favorite as well. But yeah, I got oranges and I was like, ugh, that's the only thing that I don't like very much, so I'll just deal with it. Okay, that is everything. Moving on to the AI. They're again going to move up their cube. And the blue mech is going to sweep. So they're going to sweep this one. Ooh, the 1. Okay. And then if they have 3 stars, which they do, they're going to go to the nearest map token. They're going to gain that. They're going to flip this over. And they're going to place out 8 corruption. Sisu, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? If I had peaches or cherries since the GameCube version and not changing it now. Nice. Okay, so we're going to put those out. I feel like I'm not doing well. I don't know what to tell you. I need to go to the locations that allow me to do the tucking, you know? I can't boast yet because I don't have anything to boast about. Maybe I move and gather. I feel like that's just going to be a waste of time, though. But I guess I'm kind of just waiting right now for the AI to move off of this spot so I can go there and finish that mission, quest. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to gather there, so I'm going to gain 1, 2 guile. And that is everything. I feel like I'm kind of just wasting turns, but whatever. This looks interesting. Yeah, Sisu, this is Expeditions. It is very fun. I'm having a very good time. Even though I'm not doing the greatest. Move into the country. Gonna eat me like peaches. Yep. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. Brian. Alright, friends, I have to go build a wooden box for a photo shoot. Fun, Aiden. That sounds so fun. My neighbor's about to hate me for using a saw at 10 p.m. Aiden, you're insane. 10 p.m. power saw fun. Thank you, Aiden. Have a good night. Don't slice a finger off. Be careful. Work safe. Be loud. All right, so the AI is going to move one step forward. And the blue mech is going to, if they have 2 stars, they're going to go to another map spot. They're going to get this one. I feel like I'm not very good at this game. I feel like the AI is very difficult. Okay, they are going to place out 5 corruption. Thanks, Mom. No problem, sweetheart. Do you guys think this expansion is better solo? So I'm not playing with any expansion right now, but this game is very fun solo. I will say that. It's very simple solo too. For some reason I thought the solo was gonna be difficult, but then you really have to think Stonemaier games don't really have very many difficult solo modes, which is really nice. Okay, so they have done that, and then if they have 3 stars, which they do, oh shoot, I was supposed to take one of their stars off. If they have 3 stars, then they're going to gain a, whatever it's called, which they are going to gain one from here, a corruption from where they are, and that is it. It is now back to me. They have not moved off of the spot that I wanted to go, which is fine. I think do I want to tuck? Do I want to maybe, I could gain that. So I could go 1, 2, I could move and gather. I could get that. Yes. So I'm going to move and gather. I'm going to go 1, 2, and I'm going to gather. I'm going to gain an adjacent card. I'm going to gain this one, which is the quest number 1, which the 1 spot is here. So on my next turn, I'm going to be able to move and play, and I'll be able to achieve that one there. Okay. Please do not move your cube forward. Of course. But we're okay still. So they're going to move their cube forward. They're going to have 5 stars now, which I have 1 star. I am not good at this game. Oh no. If they had 6 stars, they would have actually gotten the 20. But thankfully they do not have it. So they're going to move 1, 2, 3. And then the black... Oh, I also need to replenish this spot here first. The black is going to sweep these 3. Goodbye, cows. 1, 2, and 3. If they have 1 star, they're going to get a map token, which again, the central area does not have any map tokens, so it's just going to move 1 space. Back to me. I am going to, like I said, move and play. Shoot. I can't move and play because I don't have my solve card available. So I'm actually going to refresh, and we are going to take back all of our workers. We're going to get back all of our cards, and we will eventually be able to do what I need to do. All right. It is back to the mech. They are not going to move their cube. Thank goodness. If they have 1 star for the blue, they're going to move and get a map token. So they're going to move here. They're going to gain this map token. They are going to get this location or flip this location. Oh, it's not an expansion? No. So the solo mode is actually included in the game, in the base game, which is awesome. And there is an expansion. Oh, that's only 7. This spot's gonna have 3, which is crazy. The expansion adds a few different kind of modules, but the solo mode is within the base game of Expeditions. My brain just put Expeditions automatically as expansion. I assumed that's probably what happened there, because Expeditions and expansion is very similar. All right, so that is everything for the blue. So then now the AI is going to get 2, what happens there? So it's currently standing on a spot that has 1, but I'm wondering if it has to move to a spot that allows it to gain 2. Because they do have 5 stars and it says it gets 2 corruption tokens. So I'm thinking it might move. Says a corruption icon matches a location with at least 1 corruption token. The multipliers after the icon don't matter for targeting. Okay, so it actually just stays on the spot. Even though it says it gains 2, because it's on a spot that has 1, it's just going to take the 1. Because this is the closest spot that has at least 1. So it's going to stay on that location. And that is everything for them. So it is back to me. I can now do 3 actions, which 1 is going to be move, 1 is going to be play, and 1 is going to be gather. So I am going to move, or do I want to gather first? Because I'm going to go to here, and this would allow me to do an adjacent action, which I don't know if I want to do either of these. I don't really need a red. I actually could get another red worker, but I don't really need it. And then this here would allow me to get an adjacent card, which I think I'm going to get this adjacent card. So I'm going to gather first. This is going to be placed over here. This is Tesla pistol. Interesting. Oh no, the AI has 20. What do you mean? Isn't that a boast? Which one do you mean? Are you looking at this here? So this is if it had 5 stars, it gains 2, whatever they're called. It thankfully is not the 20. I would be crying right now if it was the 20. But thankfully, the blue mech is not very close. So even if the 20 comes out, if it's not within 3 spots of the mech, we're fine. So I gathered, I got that card there. And then I'm going to move 1, 2, and then I'm going to play, which I'm going to play Vesna. That's going to get me 1, whatever that is called, Guile. I'm going to play a blue worker here. That's going to allow me to solve number 1, which this requires me to spend 1 of my power. And then this icon here is play 1 card from your hand, gain its core value. You may place a worker. Ooh, okay, cool. I like that a lot. So I'm going to tuck this first. This is going to get me 3 power. 1, 2, 3. We're getting so close, people. And then I get to play 1 of my cards, which I kind of am tempted to play 1 of these 2, because they would get me a Guile. Or I could play 1 of these 2. Where am I? There's no vanquishing there, so there's no point. Do you know what I just realized? I have 1 star. So all of these, these two cards that I've been playing, I should have been gaining extra. So for Vesna that I just played, I'm actually supposed to gain an additional, because I got the Guile, but if I have 1 star, I also gain a power. So I gain a power for that. Yay, that makes me happy. Ooh. Power. Whenever you have 10 times, no, I don't want that. I think I'm going to play the Scythe. The Scythe will get me a Guile. I am literally 3 Guiles away, guys. I am very, very happy right now. And then I'm going to place out my blue worker, and that's going to gain me 1 worker, which I am just going to gain a red worker. Oh, I just mean that's a boast for a player. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So, that was crazy. I've gotten 3 of the 4 missions that I need, or quests. And I am 3 Guile away from being able to do the 20. Oh boy. Oh boy. If I move 1, 2, gather those, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm very close. We'll see if I can actually make it there. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but fingers crossed I can. Because that will be very nice. All right. I haven't gotten any meteorites. There has not been a single meteorite out here. I also should probably tuck some of my item cards because I don't get the victory points for them unless I tuck them. All right, so I have gathered, I've moved, and I've played. So that is everything for me. The AI is going to go. The blue mech is going to wipe. So they're going to wipe this one here. They are then, if they have 4 stars, which they do, they're going to go, which there is 0, 1, 2, 3. There's no map tokens within 3 spaces, so they're just going to move 2. And that is it for them. And then here we have, if they have 3 stars, which they do, they're going to gain 1 corruption. So they're just going to move 1 and grab this one here. And that is everything for them. So it is now back to me. I am going, oh, you piece of absolute garbagino. He's on the spot that I wanted to go, because this gets me 2 Guile. Shoot. What am I supposed to do now? This allows me to vanquish. Maybe I just do some No, I can't vanquish anything. I just need Guile. How do I get Guile? How do I get Guile? That would get me Guile. If you have no corruption, get Guile. I have corruption. No, guys, I need Guile. You have 1 unrevealed location. Does it have Guile? Could have Guile. Over here. Can I get there? I don't think I can get there. But also I could tuck a card. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold up. I can do this one. Let me do that actually. I'm going to move and play. So I'm going to move 4. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm on the 8, which the 8 is the spot that I actually have this here. Which, this is going to require me to pay. Oh, shoot. No, I can't do that. No. Okay, I guess I will have to move and gather. Move and gather. That's going to allow me to move there. I'm going to sweep which I think you can sweep any of them that you want to. Which I think I'm going to actually get rid of all of them because I would really love to get a meteorite or two. So there we go. There's a meteorite. There's another meteorite. And an item. Okay. And then that's going to allow me to reset all of my cards and my workers. Because I need them reset. But I am going to stay on this spot because I'm going to achieve my 4th mission, which is going to allow me to place down a second one of my stars, which is good. Okay. That is everything for me. I moved and I played. So then the mech. Ugh. Okay, we're good. It's moving 1 space forward. If it has 5 stars, which it does, the blue mech is going to get 2 corruption tokens, which it has successfully gotten both of those. And then the black mech is going to get a map token, which again, there are none, so it's just going to move 2 spaces. And that is everything for them. Back to me. I am now going to do the... I think I will play and move. So I'm going to play my Vesna card. She gets me 1 guile and additionally 1 power, but I cannot get it because I have the maximum of 10. And then I am going to put my worker on here. I'm going to solve for this location, which is the 8. I successfully have the 8 here. It is going to require me to spend 2 power, and I will be able to pick up a face-up meteorite card, which is good. This will get tucked, and I have 4, or I'll gain 4 power, but again, I can only gain 2 of them. Isn't it you sweep the cards touching that tile? You could be right. Let me check. It might be too far gone for me to do it again. Sweep any number of face-up cards to the sweep pile. So you can decide which ones you want to sweep. Oopsie. All right. So that was great. I just need 2 guile. 2 guile. We'll figure out how I do that. Actually. Oh, never mind. I was looking at the wrong mech. Do you have cards that will give you guile? Yeah. So I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna have to do. Is I'm gonna have to play some cards that give me guile. Which, like, my Volton will give me guile. Biddy and Walter will give me guile. And then also the Scythe will give me guile as well. So we'll see what I do there. But I think that's everything for me. Or do I have to? I still have to move. So I only played thus far. And then I'm going to move 1, 2. Because I now have the 4 missions, so I'll be able to boast for that on my next turn. Okay, so the AI now has to reshuffle their cards. I should be able to do this. We will see if I can figure it out. On my next turn, I'm definitely going to gather, which is going to allow me to boast. And then I'm also going to play a card. And I don't know which one. It says gain 1 face-up red card to your hand. Ooh. Oh, and then that is if you have 2 meteorite cards, which I do not. You could gain 1 guile per card you control. Dang it! I'll figure it out. It'll be like super close. I'm a little bit nervous about it, but we'll see. In order for me to vanquish, I am going to have to play this card, which actually will get me 2 guile because I'm going to have 2 stars at that point. Okay, guys, I think I can do it. Let's hope the mech doesn't do it before I do, which I don't think they can. So we are going to flip over their card. They're going to move up 1. Oh, okay. So thankfully with this one, it's if they have 6 stars, which they only have 5, they can get the 20. Again, the 20 is out of reach for them anyways. So they cannot do that, so they're going to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Oh gosh, that was scary. And then the black mech is going to sweep 1 card. And then if they have 1 star, they're going to get a map token, but there are no map tokens. They're just going to move 1 space. They skipped my spot. They're going to go here. All right. I think we actually got this, guys. My only thing is I don't know if I'm going to be able to have enough coins in order to actually win. Okay. So, like I said, I am going to play and gather. Is that what I want to do? Because then on my next turn, I can move and play. No. It's going to be close because I think I'm going to have to refresh. Unless I can get some sort of refresh thing here. Oh no, I don't have to refresh because I have the card that I need to vanquish. I only used my solve card. So I think we're good. I'm going to play and gather here. So I'm going to gather. So I'm going to boast. Gather with my boast, or boast with my gather. Because I have 4 missions, or 4 quests completed, I get to place a star out on that one. All right. And then I'm going to... Yeah, because I can't move. I'm going to have to play. I think I'm going to play this one. Is that what I want to do? That would gain me a worker, but I don't really need any more workers. I'm going to play the Tesla pistol. Oh wait, that would allow me to vanquish, but I don't want to vanquish. I think I might have more than enough, so I think we're good. So I'm going to play actually the scythe. That's going to allow me to gain a worker. I don't really know what worker I need. I'll just gain a yellow since I don't have one. Is that an Easter egg of Jamie's cat? It is. It's both of them. It's Walter and Biddy. Okay, so played the scythe. That actually gets me a guile, which is great. And that's everything. Then on my next turn, I can move and play. All right, so we are good. I'm actually going to be able to gain this 20 token. I'm going to be able to gain it if I can avoid them for getting it first. Boom. Okay, whew, we're good. So they're not moving up their cube. If they have 3 stars, they are going to gain 2 corruption tokens. The blue is going to do that, so they are going to gain both of these, which kind of sucks because that's a lot for them. And then the black mech is just going to move 1. All right, so then this turn here, I am moving and playing. I'm going to move here. I'm going to play Volton, which Volton is going to get me 1 power, and then if I have 2 stars, I gain a guile. 1 star, I gain a guile. 2 stars, I gain another guile. So technically I would have gained another guile. But that is it. I am then going to place out a red worker. I did it. I'm so happy. And then I get to vanquish. So I am spending all of this. 10 and 10. I am vanquishing the 20. And because it's the last one there, it automatically allows me to boast. So I get to boast. And I have this. So I get to place out a star on this one here. Yay, we did it! Now I have to figure out a way to get 1 more star out before they get 3 more stars out. Yuck. Okay. That is everything for me. I moved, I played. We did the thing. Back to them. Flip this card. They are not moving their cube. I believe they cannot get to this spot here, so they're just going to move 1. They're going to skip my spot. They're going to move to this spot. And then they do have 5 stars, so the black is going to gain just the 1 off of here. And that's everything for them. Back to me. I need to start tucking cards, which I do have. I have 3 items right now, so I can maybe start to try to tuck more of those items. The icon that I need for that is this icon here. So there's actually quite a few of them uncovered. But I could also go here. But also at the same time, I could grab, what is this here? Gain 1 coin per red card you control. Which I think I have 2 red cards. Plus this, that would be 3. It means the worker. Well, I'm up to episode 4 of After School Dice Club 2. Jenna, you were right, it's awesome. I have been trying to guess what games are coming up. Crazy that they play real games. I know. I was freaking out when they like go to the board game store, and I was like pausing the show and like going and looking at all the shelves in the board game store of all of like the games that I knew. So fun. So cool. Okay. So I guess like I could try to get 3 more cards. Because I currently have 5 cards that I control. If I get 8 cards, that'd be good. I could also try to just vanquish more. That's another option. I can't do any more quests because you can only have a maximum of 4. I think I'm going to try to tuck more cards. I think that's what I'm going to do. So maybe I move and gather. And I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 to this spot here. I'm going to gather and I'm going to tuck one of my cards, the scythe, whenever you gain a worker, also gain a power. This one here is whenever you vanquish a final corruption. I think I might actually tuck the Tesla pistol. Because you no longer get the worker placement spot, but you have the like ongoing ability here. I believe. I could be wrong. It might be the opposite when you tuck a card. Instant benefit, ongoing benefit. Activating. Upgrade. Tuck an item card from your hand or active row under the right edge of your mat. Instant benefits like gain 1 guile that are gained whenever you play the card. You want to upgrade if you already have. Only their ongoing abilities matter. Okay, ignore instant benefits. All right, so I do think I'm going to do that. I'm going to tuck the Tesla pistol, and that's going to go here. And that's just going to give me an ongoing benefit for the rest of the game. And that's that. And that's going to get me 4 victory points at the end of the game. Oh my goodness, she's live. Hello, Sean. Is this the Sean that I know? Is this a Sean that I know, or is it just a Sean that's really excited to see me live? Oh, that sounds so good. Yeah. I definitely recommend Maya if you ever watch it. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. The After School Dice Club is a fantastic anime. I recommend. Jenna, are you getting Arnak Adventure Chest? Is CG going to hook you up? No. So they don't have any review copies of the Adventure Chest. I've considered getting it, but I'm not 100% sure if I need it, you know? Maybe if I like sell a bunch of my games, we'll see. But it looks very cool. And I have already played with one of the new boards, and it was fantastic. Sean works at Bethesda, so Elder Scrolls 6-1. Likely not, I'm a random Sean. I do work at Bethesda. So there's that. That's pretty cool. I know a lot of Seans, but thank you so much. And now you're another Sean that I know. Welcome to the stream. How are you? How's it going? All right. What else was I going to do? Is that everything? I moved. I gathered. I tucked a card. I tucked the Tesla pistol. That's everything for me. All right. What is the AI going to do? It's going to move its cube. And if it has 5 stars, which it does, it's going to collect. This is the blue. Ugh. The blue is going to collect 2 corruption. The blue has a lot of corruption. This is not good. For every corruption that it has, it's going to get 2 victory points. Oof, not good. So that's everything for the blue. And then the black is going to get map tokens, but it cannot, so it's just going to move twice. 1, 2. Passing over my space. Okay. Now, I am tucking stuff, right? I am tucking stuff. I guess now that I've started tucking stuff, I'm just going to go full on tuck strat. Because I could just get more of those cards. Do I want to move and play? Could move and play. Or I could play and gather and just allow me to tuck another card. Maybe I'll do that. I'm going to play and gather, which I'm going to play first. So I'm going to play Biddy and Walter. And that's going to get me 1 Guile. And I'm going to be able to place out a worker. And that's going to gain me 1 power. So I'll place those out there. And then I'm going to gather, which is going to allow me to either, what is that one? It says play 1 card from your hand, gain its core value. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tuck, which let's do, I am going to tuck Biddy and Walter. Boom. So that's everything there. I just need to get 1 more item card. And then I can just tuck 2 of them, and then that'll be my 4th star. Cool, cool, cool. All right. I should probably do some more vanquishing. So maybe I get some more stuff and vanquish a few things. Maybe I go here get 2 more power, I can vanquish this. We will see. All right. Did I do the thing? I did the thing. Okay. So this is moving. It now has 6 cards, or 6 stars, sorry. If it has 7 stars, it'll gain the 20, which it can't get the 20 anymore because I got it. Haha, sucks for you. So it's just going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. And then black is just going to move 2. 1, 2, because it is gaining another map token, but it cannot. All right. Back to me. Do I move and gather? I think I'm going to move and gather. So we're going to go here. We're going to move. Or maybe, do I refresh first? Get all this stuff back. And then on my next turn, no. Because he might move 1 space and block this spot for me. So I'm actually going to move and gather now. So I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to gather 2 power. Oh shoot, I was only at 1. I think that's okay because I think the card that I'm going to play in order to vanquish this is going to give me power anyways. Okay, so back to the AI. They are going to move 1 spot. If they have 2 stars, which they do, they're going to discover the last spot. Boom. I do possibly think I'm going to lose this game, but it's okay. Everything's fine. Well, there's been a lot of chat between Brian and Sean. Poor Sean, just getting ambushed as he comes into the stream. All right. 3 go on there. Okay. And then black is going to gain 1, which they cannot do. They would have been able to go here, but because I'm in the way, actually they can move. They can go 1, 2, 3. So they pass my spot. They go 1, 2, 3. They are going to gain 1. Ugh, another 2 victory points for them. All right. Back to me. I'm going to refresh. I'm going to take all of my workers back, all of my cards back, which these are not cards that I get back. These are my tucked cards. And then I have all of these. Okay. That's everything for me. Now on my next turn, I'll be able to do all 3 things, which will be great. Okay. Back to the AI. Move 1. They now have 7 stars. Oh yeah, they're definitely winning. Oh my goodness. Where am I getting all my points? I don't know. Oh, actually, it's a good thing that I got 4 quests done. Because if I can get all 4 of my stars out, each of my quests are going to be 10 stars. No, each star is going to be worth 10 points. Okay. We'll see how this works, guys. I will probably lose, but it's fine. If they have 4 stars, they are going to gain 1, which they can do. They're going to move 1 and gain this. Oh, goodness. And then this is just going to move 3. So they're going to move 1, 2, they're going to pass and go 3. All right. Back to me. I get to do all 3 things, which I am going to gather first. So I'm going to gain 1, 2. Do I need to gather? I have 3, so I just need 1 more, which I think I can just play, and that's going to get me enough. Okay, so I'm just going to play first. I'm going to play Volton. That's going to get me 1 guile, the 1 guile that I needed, and then it's going to get me, or power, sorry, and it's going to get me 2 guile. And then I play my red worker. I can vanquish. I'm going to vanquish this here, which immediately I'd be able to tuck a meteorite card, but I don't have any of those. That's kind of a little bit of a waste, but it is okay. So I'm going to get that. I do have to spend all 4 of my power. And that is my play. So now I get to move and gather. Move and gather, move and gather. I would love to be able to get another item card. This one is 2. I guess there's only 1 item card available. I guess that's okay. Whenever you vanquish, flip a coin. If it's heads, gain 2 coins. Otherwise, gain... That was kind of fun. I'll move 1. Or do I want to move 1, 2, and gather here? That would allow me to get 2 off the top. And then I could pick 1. That sounds fun. I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna gather. So you pick up 2. Of course, this is what happens. Oh no. This is what I was kind of scared of, is that I would not get an item, which I indeed did not get an item. I will guess I'll just get a meteorite. Sorry, Jenna, Elder Scrolls and Fallout are some of my favorite games. When someone in the loop arrives, I feel like picking their brain. All good, Brian, all good. I was just kidding. All right, so this is the Aetherstone meteorite. This is when I tuck it, I gain 1 coin per meteorite I control, which is 0. Cool. Should have just got this. Should have did that, but it's fine. It's all fine. That's everything for me. Back to the AI. They're going to move 1 space. If they have a 2, they're going to gain 1. Boom. And then if they have 2, they're going to gain 1, which 0, 1, 2, 3, they cannot. So they're just going to move 1 space. Boom. Okay. The game is going to end very soon. So I'm going to need to do some stuff here. I'm going to move. I'm going to move and gather. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to gather, so I'm going to tuck a card or tuck an item, which I'm going to tuck the scythe. That's going to tuck there. Guys, I feel so stupid. Why did I do that? Why did I do the random one when I could have just got the item that's right there? What an idiot. What an idiot. Jenna likes to live dangerously. Jenna, you just need 1 or 2 corruption or corruption star, right? Yep. I need 2 more corruption tokens. Because I don't think the 20 counts as 1. So I have 5 currently and I need 7. And I was here. Could I have gone to a spot? Because I do have 4. So I could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. Because I could go to this spot. Because then we have a 4 and a 3. I could try to go there. Maybe I try to do that on my next turn. I just need more power. I need 2 more power. The 20 doesn't count? I don't think it does. I could be wrong though. Please hold as I look to see if it counts. Yeah, it says have at least 7 corruption tokens. This does not include the 20 value corruption, unfortunately. So I need 3 more power, which I don't know how I would get that. But it might be closer for me to get that instead of the other thing. But let me quickly check. Since the AI is going to be placing down their 8th star, on their next turn, most likely. I just need to know how exactly the game ends. In the same way that you trigger the end of the game when you place your 4th glory token, the Atoma triggers the end when it places the 8th. Is it just like right away? It doesn't really say. Is it like immediate? I guess it would just, we would end the round. That sucks. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get my 4th star down. Man. This is gonna go, yeah. So they're gonna go here. Their 8th star has been put out. So I think that might be the end. Dang it. So they're going to, if they have, no, that's taken. So they're just gonna move 1, 2. And then the black is just going to sweep these 3 cards. And they're going to put out 3 new cards, which I don't think matters at this point. And it's just going to move 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. It's on the spot that I wanted to go anyways. So I do think that that triggers the end of the game, which really sucks. It's okay. I got pretty close. Yeah, maybe I should have just went for the 8 cards. I think the 8 cards probably would have been easier instead of having to get all the item cards and also tuck all the item cards, but it's fine. So I do believe that it ends immediately because I am the first player, so they just took their last turn and ended the game, so that is going to be it. So, for scoring, the AI is going to score each glory token. So it is going to score all of the stars. So she did get all of the 8 there. So that's going to be 4 victory points for every star. 4 times 8 is 36. No, 32. So they're going to have 32. So we're going to give a 20, a 10, and then 2, 1, 2. So that's for their stars. They are going to gain 1 victory point per map token that they have, which they have quite a bit. 4 times 8, 48, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 9 of these tokens, so I'm going to give them a, they're a 10 here. Give them a 10, and they give back a 1. They have 9 of those. And then for every one of their corruption tokens, they get 2 victory points. They have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, another 32 for their corruption tokens. So 30, 1, 32, so that's 3, so I will just give them a 3. So they have a total of 73 points. Oh boy. How do you like this compared to the old school Scythe? So Sean, I think I prefer this one over Scythe. I have always been a fan of Scythe, but I think I prefer, this one feels a little bit more Euro-y than Scythe. Scythe had a lot of, like, I think the right word is like fiddly. Scythe felt a little bit fiddly to me. But this one with like the card play and stuff, I prefer it. I really am like personally a fan of like tableau builders and using cards in different ways. For my channel here at the Board Game Garden, every single month I'm focusing on a different mechanism. And for March, we're focusing on multi-use cards. And so the multi-use cards in this game, I really enjoy. And the fact that you're using like worker placement on your cards in order to do different actions, I really enjoy that. So I think this one doesn't feel as fiddly. It still is a little bit fiddly, especially with like the placing the workers on the cards and having to reset and take all the workers off the cards and stuff. It's a little bit fiddly in that way, but I really enjoy the action selection of this one. It has kind of similar action selection to Scythe in a way, which that's one of the things that I really enjoyed in Scythe was the action selection. But basically with this one, you have to place a cube on one of the 3 actions. So the 3 actions are move, play, and gather. And every turn, you have to move that cube to a different action. So if I did move and gather on a turn, I would then have to move the cube either onto move or onto gather, and I would have to do the other 2 actions, which I think is a really cool mechanism. And then I also just love different like quests and different objectives in games. So that's another thing that I really enjoyed in Scythe that they also brought into Expeditions as well, where you have your stars that you're placing out onto these different objectives that you're trying to complete, which is a lot of fun. So yeah, overall, I really enjoy Scythe. I think I enjoy Expeditions a little bit more, just because it has a few more like card-driven things, which I really enjoy. So yes. Anyways, as for the things that I score, let me quickly go through all the things that I score because I do not remember. I think it's just these 4 things here. So sadly, I only got 1 coin throughout the game, which I normally get more than that, so I don't know what was happening there. Glory tokens placed on the glory categories. Each glory token scores based off the quantity of quests you've solved, which I have solved 4 of them. So each of my stars is going to be worth 10 victory points. So I do gain, I have the 20s over here. I gain 30 victory points for my stars, which I could have gotten 10 more if I just was able to tuck 1 more card. So that is the first thing. I also gain 2 victory points for every one of my corruption things, which this does include the 20 as well. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So I have 10 plus a 2. So I'm just going to put a 3, put that back. I also gain coins for my items, which I have another 10 because I have 4, 4, and 2. So another 10. Oh goodness, I did not do well. So I have scored a total of 53 and the AI has scored 73. So I lost by 20 victory points. Oof. Is that really all I score for? So if I was able to tuck 1 more card, I still don't think that that would have been enough. Because if I was able to get that card that I initially saw, it would have been this one. This would have been able to get tucked. I would have achieved my 4th star. So I would have gotten another 10 victory points and then another 2 victory points. So I really would have only had 12 more. So I still would have lost by 8 victory points. So that's unfortunate. Do I get victory points for my map tokens too? Maybe I do get victory points for my map tokens. Please hold. I thought I did, but maybe not. Are they just pointless? Each corruption token is 2 victory points. This includes the 20. Yeah. Map tokens don't count for anything. What the heck? I guess that makes sense because there's one mech that allows you to use your map tokens as resources. All right, so that was my first play of Expedition solo. Like I said, I have never really been that great at this game. I don't think I've ever won it multiplayer. I don't know why. I think I just like focus on one thing too much, which most of the time my focus is always on the quests because I love doing the quests. So yeah, I feel like I need to play this one more. I feel like the solo version is actually very simple. So it's one that I could definitely see myself getting to the table and being able to play more solo because it is just so easy to play. It takes a little bit to set it up and it does take up a little bit of space, but I do really want to play this one again because I really want to get better at this game and I don't know how. Like, I guess I just never focus on the meteorites, which granted in this game, I just couldn't get any meteorites because not a lot of them were available during the game. But I think that's something that I should probably focus on more is the meteorites. And then maybe the vanquishing. I always try to get the 20. I don't know if I like spend too much time trying to get the 20. But yeah, I need to get better at it. Could you use the AI player in the 2-player game? I do believe that you can. It might even be in the rules that you have to use the AI with a 2-player game. I'm not 100% sure. I've never played it 2-player. But it would make sense for there to be an AI with a 2-player game, just to have it act as another player. No, it doesn't say anything about that. But it could be something that's added into the game with the expansion, possibly. Scythe variants, while they're no longer creating new content for original Scythe game, we anticipate that some creative Scythians will find a way to incorporate these big mechs into Scythe. Ooh. That's cool. Yeah, I don't think there's any special thing for 2 players. But again, it could be something that's added with the expansion. Meteorites are key for engine building. Yeah, I need to just start doing that. I need to do it. I love doing the upgrades myself. Yeah, upgrades are really cool too. The corrupted mech acts like an AI for the 2-player? Oh, okay. Gotcha. They're literally pointless. Literally. I think you were going, I think if you were going for the 20, you should already have your engine built and resources aren't that big of an issue. Yeah, because I do think I was trying to get to those, like having both of them be at 10 pretty early on in the game, and it was a little bit more difficult for me to get all the way to 10. Whereas if you already have 2 stars, playing your cards, specifically your 2 kind of starter cards, because you have 2 stars, you get so many more resources when you play those cards. So I do agree, Brian, that it's probably a thing that you should probably focus on later. I think I was just so concerned that the AI was going to get it, but really the AI is not able to get it until it hits 5 stars. And even if the card comes out, there's a possibility that it might not even be able to get to it. I do think in this game, because the 20 was revealed so early on, I knew exactly where it was, and the fact that the AI could get it at some point. So I think it just scared me that the AI was going to get it, so I was like, no, I gotta get it now. But yeah, I definitely want to play this one again. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight and playing Expeditions. Again, a huge thank you to Stonemaier Games for sponsoring the stream. I'm so excited to be working with them this year. You guys will see some more live streams from me, some solo live streams of their games a little bit later on in the year, in the coming months. Whatever mechanisms come out from month to month, we are going to be playing a few more Stonemaier games. So yeah, I also do think that possibly this video is going to be going up on Jamie's YouTube channel. So hello if you're watching from Jamie's channel. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And yeah, hopefully this taught you how to not play or Expedition solo. I almost said Scythe. Hopefully this taught you how to not play it. And you learned from my mistakes. Don't go for the 20 so early on. Build up your engine first. And yes, that's everything for today's stream. Oh, they're talking about Marvel Dice Throne missions. Nice. Next time with the Gears expansion. Yes. So I do really want to try with the Gears expansion. Because I do think the like early on starting resources and stuff help a little bit. So yeah. Anyways, thank you all so much for hanging out. Hopefully you have a good rest of your night. If you're watching this as a video, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you enjoy expeditions. Let me know how you think I would be better at this game. Please give me tips. But yeah, chat, thank you all so much for hanging out. Victoria, Sean, thank you for hanging out. Brian, Kim, Maya, all the friends in chat, thank you all so much for hanging out. Appreciate you all. And I will see you in another board game video in the future. Bye, guys.